Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Day-Glo Buffalo and this is Let's Play Leather Goddesses of Phobos. When we last left off we had just solved the riddle of the Sultan. And well, we get a free hour with one of his wives. So let's go to the west. A well-armed female guard blocks you. Congratulations on your performance, she says in a bored voice. You wonder how the guard can be so unmoved by your historic feat. As though sensing your thoughts, the guard says, the Sultan likes to pretend that no one's ever gotten the riddle, but someone got it just last year. The word spread around and now everybody knows the answer. You're the 12th winner this week already. He's sent away to Maud's House of Riddles on Ganymede for a new one, but the mail is so slow. The guard shakes her head. Well, pick a wife, any number from 1 to 8,379. Don't waste time thinking, they're all clones anyway. She looks at you expectantly. Well, let me just confirm that it was 164 that we had to get in touch with. The guard walking off says, I'll summon that one, you may enter. Let's go west. Harem. This is a sensuous location of silks and satins and furs. A draped exit leads east. A pleasant odor tickles mischievously at your nose. So let's smell odor. Scratch and sniff spot number 4. It seems that the Sultan likes his wives to wear fine perfume. Okay, so let's wait. A figure completely cloaked in veils of silk enters and beckons you deeper into the harem, inner harem. This luxurious bedroom, presumably one of the many throughout the harem, is appointed with a multitude of exotic furs, warm to the touch as though still alive. The heady aroma of perfume and incense mingle in the air. There's an exit to the southeast. Sultan's wife, number 164, touches a button at the shoulder of her tunic and it slowly floats to the floor. She pulls you down onto the furs, whispering in a husky voice, "For an hour, I am yours." So let's look at the wife. A mere glance at the succulent, sexy body of Sultan's wife, number 164, is enough to really turn you on. Okay, let's kiss the wife. Sultan's wife, number 164, moans softly and draws closer to you. Sleep with wife. Sultan's wife, number 164, draws you into her arms. Much later, you and Sultan's wife, number 164, fall back upon the furs, basking in the aura of postcoital bliss. Very nice. At least we got some reprieve from our adventure. So now let's get back on with it. So, wife, kiss my kneecaps. Oh, whispers the Sultan's wife, number 164. You're from the rebels. Here's the secret map, she says, laying a secret map at your feet. And here's the reliable torch, she says, lighting a reliable torch and placing it next to the map. She moves some furs to reveal a secret entrance leading downward. The only way out is through the catacombs. If you come back this way with the secret map, the harem guards will probably kill me. So let's take the map and take the torch. Now again, I have to make a note here that I was referring to in the previous video. The catacombs. The catacombs are a maze. But not just any maze. It's a maze fraught with peril. Because the map that you just got, the secret map, is, again, in the material that is given along with the game. So there is you actually get a map along with the game of the catacombs, of the lower level and the really lower level of the catacombs. Problem is that not all those connections between the various rooms on the map are available. Some of them have collapsed, and so you have to check which ones are good and which ones are not. Then there's another problem, the fauna in the catacombs, which again, the solution to is given by a panel of the comic. I'll just read it to you. If you know what you're doing, so referring to the catacombs. Clap your hands at least once every 5 minutes to scare away canal beetles. Hop once every 9 minutes to frighten any bottom-crawling sand crabs. And make the distinctive queepa sound of a Martian hawk every 11 minutes to take care of any gators. So there it refers to minutes. Basically what it amounts to is turns. Every time we do any move in the catacombs, whether it's a movement of us, whether we pick something up, drop something, look at something, do anything like that, it counts as a move. And every few moves we get attacked by one of those creatures, which in the long run makes it pretty difficult because you have to keep straight how many moves you're in and whether you have to hop, clap, or queepa. And so it gets fairly complicated. So the best thing to do is to just write out all the moves that you have to make once you're in the catacombs, all the directions you have to go to, and things to pick up and everything, and interspersed with the correct hopping, clapping, and queeping that you have to do in order to scare off the animals. In a side note, I can't hear the phrase hop, skip, and a jump without thinking of hop, clap, and queepa. So basically this is going to be, I have it all written out because, as I said, if I had to go through it, find my way again with the various things, the various hopping, clapping, and queeping, it would take forever to get through. Every time, if you don't hop or clap, you get attacked by those, by the mud crabs or whatever it was, and the beetles, and then you run aimlessly and you get lost in the catacombs, so you end up in a random room. And since all rooms are the same in the catacombs, it's very hard to find your way again. And if you get attacked by a shark, you're dead. Or a gator, actually, not a shark. You get attacked by one of those, you're dead. So the best thing is to do, as I said, to write everything out with the hops, the claps, and the queepas. So I'm just going to go through it knowing what I have to do. So just to keep this Let's Play at a manageable length, even I've already talked about it way too much more than you were probably interested. So let's just get on with it. Actually, let's put all in sack because we don't want to end up down there and then have inventory problems, because that's the worst thing, because that counts as a move, and then all the hops and the claps get shifted and you usually end up dying. So let's just go down. As you leave, the Sultan's wife, number 164, throws herself into your arms. Her ample bosom presses against your chest as she whispers into your ear, "Please, oh please be careful down there." She kisses you longingly, but eventually you descend reluctantly into the gloom of the catacombs. Catacombs. You're at a junction within an ancient crumbling catacomb. Your torchlight pierces the gloom for only a few feet in each direction. As the result of an ancient leak, the catacombs are knee-deep in warm, brackish canal water. "Yo!" says Trent, tapping you on the shoulder. "Looked like my number was up that time." Would have been if those dimension-hopping midgets hadn't come through at the right moment. Good thing the tiger cage leads to the catacombs, eh? He brushes a stray patch of fur off his shoulder. All right. So, well, actually one thing that is probably good to do is to save. Let's do save 3, because this is, as I said, a very finicky part of the game. So first we want to do is go northwest. You wade into the gloom and find a dark and winding tunnel. Catacombs. You're at a junction within an ancient crumbling catacomb, blah, 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 blah. It's the same description, and I think it's always the same description. So, as I said, it's very hard to orient yourself if you get lost. So the best way to do it is to just follow strictly by your map and the list of things you have to do. So you go north, then we go northeast. Actually, let me just show you what happens if we don't do anything of the defensive maneuvers. North. And again, let's go north. Oh, wait. There it is. Suddenly the water explodes with life. A swarm of the nastiest beetles this side of Pluto starts munching your flesh. You escape by running blindly through the catacombs, completely losing track of your location. And as I said, now we would be lost. So let's restore. And actually, so let's now see the other. Let's just look. Then clap to scare off the beetles. And come on. Here we are. You feel an intense pain, like a tuft of hair being yanked out, except that it's coming from your feet, and in about 100 places. As you flail at the pack of Martian sand crabs, the splashing startles them away, but during the struggle you seem to have lost your wicker basket. Suddenly the water explodes with life, a swarm of so we get both! Not only did we get attacked by the crabs, but also by the beetles, so we lost our wicker basket, which had a bunch of stuff in it, and then we got lost in the catacombs, so, you know, not fun. So let's restore again. Let's just keep going north. Blank wall. Clap. Again, this is just to show you what happens if the various creatures attack you. North. Hop. Splash. North. Suddenly the water explodes with life. A swarm of man. Well, let's just keep going until here we are. A Martian alligator large enough to blend in inconspicuously with Great Britain's mercantile fleet swims by and gulps a huge bunch of canal water. The bunch of that happens to include you, by the way. You have died. In 330 turns, you have achieved a score of call it 101 out of 376 points. This gives you the rank of Marquess of McKeesport. Welcome back. As you might have noticed, there was an edit there because I had started doing the actual walkthrough of the catacombs, promptly made a mistake after a while and got myself killed. So here I am. I have died. I got one direction wrong, which screwed up the entire hop, clapping, and queeping thing. And, well, I died and we'll have to start over. So let's start over. We're back at the beginning of the catacombs, and we're again going northwest, northeast, clap, east, northeast, hop, clap, and Queepa. A Martian hawk, hearing the cry of a possible mate, flies up and begins squawking and flapping a mating ritual. As it pauses to catch its breath, it takes a better look at you, rubs its eyes, and flies quickly away. Apparently we were not to his liking. So, we've done hop, clap, and Queepa, and we want to go southeast and down. Find a hidden passage leading downwards. Now, we're in the really lower level of the catacombs, and while we're at it, let's save so we can pick up here again. If I screw up, then there will probably be an edit just about now. If not, well, this was the good one, so let's keep going. So, northwest. Clap. Actually, we can chain the directions together like that. And you see that the description is always the same one. So, northeast, north, hop, south. Clap. Another thing I want to mention is that the directions you're going in make no sense, but you see that in the map that the tunnels wind a lot. So if you go north in one room, then go south in the next room, you end up somewhere completely different. So that's why some of the directions may seem nonsensical. So northeast, then we want to Queepa. No. Queepa, and then go up, and we're back to the lower level, and let's save again. And as you may or may not have noticed, again there was an edit here because I screwed up again, sure enough. Oh, this is going to take a long time, isn't it? So, well, hopefully not for you because I'm going to edit all this together. So let's go northwest. And we're in the Forgotten Storehouse. No living creature can even guess how long this storehouse has sat amidst the catacombs. Undisturbed by man or by time, untouched by wars and weather, a silent witness to the passing eons, the rise and fall of empires, the births and deaths of countless billions. Its only visitor, the dark waters of a Martian canal. Sitting in one corner is a Cleveland telephone directory. Trend trails along. What a Cleveland telephone directory is doing in a Martian canal? Not in a Martian catacomb. I have no idea, but stranger things happen at sea. So, well, actually we have to clap, which is the mistake that I made earlier. And then we can take the phone directory. Okay. Well, I'm going to end this video here before I screw up again. So I'll thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.